Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be telling you guys how you can become an instant millionaire in Grand Theft Auto Online. The catch is, it has to be done this week, but there's no gimmicks, there's no games. It really is such an incredibly easy way to make money. And it all begins with what Rockstar announced all the way back when the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC was in its pre-arrival release phase. Remember, Rockstar told us about a lot of the changes that were going to be coming, the quality of life updates that would be arriving in the DLC? Well, one of those was that the payouts of Smuggler's Run cell missions would be permanently tripled. And for the longest time, the Smuggler's Run stuff was often considered one of the worst businesses in the game. Well, now that this has been permanently tripled, it's sitting up there as one of the best. And then on top of that, what Rockstar did for this week is they're giving a 2 times money and RP bonus on all Smuggler's cell missions. And Rockstar even says that this stacks on top of the permanent tripling of profits that went into effect on December 13th. And so now it is incredibly easy to make an insane amount of money. I mean, it really is a ridiculous amount of cash that you can do by jumping into the Smuggler's Run stuff. So before we dive into if you don't have any or what you should be doing, let's just go ahead and take a look at the numbers. And let's start at the very top. So starting with the cargo, obviously counterfeit goods, your single crate value has now jumped up to 60,000, which all of them have, but you have a bonus of 5% for every 5 crates, meaning that your max revenue for storing 100% of counterfeit goods is $4,470,000. And if you decide to sell it in a public session with 22 players reaching the high demand bonus, the maximum value, the amount of money you would make is $6,928,500. And that is the exact same amount if you do so for tobacco and alcohol, for max revenue in a solo session, and then max revenue that you can get in a public session with high demand players. Now, things get a little bit different for jewelry and gemstones, art and antiques, and animal materials. So the single crate value remains. However, you get an additional 12% worth for every 10 crates. Your max revenue stays the same, but your high demand bonus jumps significantly. Instead of it being $6,928,500, it's $7,393,500. That is an insane amount of cash. And then for the big boys at the bottom, medical supplies, chemicals, and narcotics, again, still the single crate value remaining at 60,000, but this time you're getting an additional 35% worth for every 25 crates, meaning that your max revenue in a solo session is $5,070,000, and your high demand bonus is $7,858,500. So essentially what we're looking at here, because Rockstar tripled the Smuggler's Run payments right from the get-go, and then on top of those triple payments, it's been doubled, we're essentially looking at 6 times money and RP for Grand Theft Auto Online Smuggler's Run stuff. So that is a ridiculous amount of money, and now that you can do things in a solo session, it really makes it foolproof. There's not going to be anything that can really take out your cargo. I mean, so it really is risk versus reward. Would you rather do it in a solo session and still get a ton of money, or roll the dice just a little bit more doing it in that public session, and you could end up with some of the most amount of money of all time? So now there's going to be a fork in the road here. There's going to be people that do have the hanger, and there's going to be people that don't have the hanger. Because if you don't have the hanger, you're probably asking yourself, how much is this going to cost me? So taking a look at our hanger options, we have 2 of them at LSIA. One of them is hanger A17, the other is hanger 1. The A17 hanger is the cheapest at $1,200,000. Hanger 1 is $1,525,000. And then you have 3 Fort Zancudo ones. Hanger 3497 is $2,085,000. Hanger 3499 is $2,650,000. And hanger A2 is $3,250,000. So immediately right off the bat, you'll notice that the Fort Zancudo hangars are more expensive. I believe that it is worth the extra costs because when you put them at Fort Zancudo, you get basic access to the area without acquiring a wanted level. And what's also so cool about the hangar stuff is no matter how much contraband your hangar holds, it will never be raided by NPC enemies, which means that your money is always going to be safe. There's no chance of it going down, which means basically all you have to do is just do the sourcing missions, wait till your supply is full, and then end up selling. And in case you guys want even more details on the air freight revenue and the air freight cargo stuff, I'll leave a link to a website in the description that is incredibly useful. I'll even show you guys some of the numbers on the screen right now. This is what your revenue is going to look like for narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. So I'll leave this up on the screen for a second if you want to pause it, take a look at the numbers, blow it up full screen, or you can have this video on like an iPad or something like that if you're playing in game. Here is the revenue for animal materials, arts and antiques, and jewelry and gemstones. And these charts will show you the number of crates, bonus, base value, Ron's percentage and his cut, and then ultimately what you end up with. And then you guys can see therefore tobacco, alcohol, and also counterfeit goods. And of course, it goes up to the maximum amount of crates that you can have in each one, which is 50. So that is the revenue, sort of your slice of the pie that you end up getting. And then for the sale missions that you can actually do when you go to sell them, there are 9 different sell missions when it comes to selling your air freight. Some of them are trickier than others, but if you have flying skills and experience, you should do well. And it includes various vehicles such as the Alpha Z1, the Mambushka, Cargo Bob, Havoc Helicopter, FH-1 Hunter, Mogul, Sea Breeze, Skylift, and Ultralight. And if you're selling 10 or fewer cargo, you'll be given the minimum amount of aircraft to sell in, and anything greater will vary based on the aircraft that is provided. So once again, you can pause that. It'll be on the screen for a second, and it gives you not only the vehicle and its amount, but also kind of a short snippet of the objectives that you have to do. But honestly, that is how you can become an instant millionaire this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. It really is that simple. You only have 1 week to take advantage of it though, because after this week is up, Rockstar is going to take away the double money and RP. It's still going to be amazing as it's going to be returning to 3 times money and RP, which is ridiculous, permanently tripled. So you need to get into the Smuggler's Run business. It came out in 2017, so I know there's a handful of people that either A, don't even have it at all, or B, haven't touched it in a while. It really is something that you need to go back and look at because it is now one of the most profitable businesses in the game. But anyways, I would absolutely love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. How much money have you made from the new Smuggler's Run stuff since the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC came out and since Rockstar ended up making it 2 times money and RP here in Grand Theft Auto Online? If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.